Yes, Mr. Chair. We do have a quorum, sir. Sir, may I do the roll call, sir?
Go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Bids and Awards Committee meeting for October 25, 2022. And for our attendance for today, kindly acknowledge once your name is called. For our presiding officer, Captain Edgardo G. Diaz.
Yeah, present.
Vice Chairperson, Attorney Roberto Martinez Buenaventura. I think Attorney Rob is present online. Engineer Arnold R. Balukating. Engineer Arnel F. Borlado.
Present, good morning.
Miss Amneres G. Gabriel, also present online. Engineer Elmer Gomez on official travel. And for our end user, Mr. Aris Evangelista of ADMS.
Good morning po.
We also have present today members of the BAC Technical Working Group and Secretariat. And Mr. Chair, we send notice to our observers from the COA Resident Auditor. Good morning, ma'am, sir. PCCI, NGO, EBJFI, PICE, Internal Audit System, and PCAI. That's all for the roll call, Mr. Chair. Considering that we have 6 of the 7 members of the committee, sir, we do have a quorum, sir.
Okay, therefore, this meeting is now called to order. We have a quorum. And let us proceed, Attorney.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The second item in our agenda, item 2.1, this is the submission and opening of bids for the project supply and delivery of 20 units, 365/85 RD20 fire truck tires for various airports with bid number 22-005-09, amounting to 5,900,000 pesos. This is an ADMS project. And for this project, Mr. Chair, we received 2 bid proposals. One is from Sun Dragon Sales Incorporated, and the other one is from Aljon International Supplies Corporation. Mr. Chair, permission to admit our bidders, sir?
Okay, proceed.
Secretariat, please kindly admit also our bidders online. Sorry. Good morning to our bidders. Welcome to the opening of bids for the project supply and delivery of 20 units 365/85 R20 fire truck tires for various airports. For records purposes, may we request you to state your name and the company we represent, please, starting with our in-person representative, sir.
Good morning po. John Soriano po of Aljon International Corporation.
Magandang umaga po. May we also request our online representative we have from Sandragon Sales.
Hello, good morning. Mark from Sandragon Sales Team.
Good morning po. So, would like to inform our bidders that this proceeding is being streamed online via our YouTube channel. So, we will now proceed with the opening of bids. The first submitted bid is from Aljon International Corporation. The BAC Secretariat received the submitted proposal 8:26 a.m. this morning. Representative, please, may we request you to confirm if this is your submitted bid?
Yes po, sir. That's our submitted bid po.
Thank you, sir. The submitted bid of Aljon International Corporation is properly labeled for the project supply and delivery of 20 units 365/85 R20 fire truck tires for various airports. The submitted bid is also sealed and with signature. Mr. Chair, we are now opening the submitted proposal. Inside the main envelope are two envelopes, the original technical component envelope and the original financial component. The submitted the submitted technical component of Aljon International Corporation has tabbings, pagination, and signature on each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist for the technical component. Valid PhilJobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages.
Certificate of PhilJobs registration, platinum membership issued to Aljon International Corporation, valid until June 5, 2023, consisting of 3 pages. 3 out of, this one. 3 out of 3. Submitted.
Registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC, Department of Trade and Industry or DTI for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority for cooperatives or its equivalent document.
SEC Certificate of Registration with registration number A199700747. Date of registration January 16, 1997. Submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas.
Mayor's permit issued by the City Government of Caloocan. Date of expiration December 31, 2022. Submitted.
Tax clearance per EO number 398, series of 2005, as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR.
Tax clearance issued by Ms. Nanette Nievera. Date of issuance March 3, 2022, and with validity until March 3, 2023. Submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid, and that would be all.
Statement of all ongoing and government contracts signed by Mr. Soriano, the authorized representative of Aljon. Submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest contract, completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in sections 23.4.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents.
Statement of single largest completed contract, also signed by the authorized representative. Submitted.
Original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond, submit also certification issued by the Insurance Commission, or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Original copy of bid securing declaration signed by Mr. Seferino Saviano Jr., the authorized representative, and also notarized. Submitted.
Conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production and delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and/or after sales or parts, to include schedule of requirements if applicable.
Conformity with the technical specification, Annex B, Form 1, signed by Seferino Saviano Jr., the authorized representative, with complete description of the requirement schedules as well as attachments. Submitted.
Documents as attachment to the conformity with technical specifications. Number 1, schedule of requirements.
Schedule of requirements signed by Mr. Seferino Soriano. Submitted.
Brochure of the product being offered.
Brochure of the products. Submitted.
Distributorship certificate appropriate to the product being offered.
Certification from RICO Incorporated stating that that Aljon International Corporation is the authorized dealer of the following products: Michelin truck and bus radial tires on special sizes used in all military and government institutions, signed by Mr. Federico Yao, the Sales and Marketing Director of RICO Marketing. Submitted.
Warranty certificate.
Warranty certificate issued by Aljon International Incorporated, providing 1-year warranty for the supply and delivery of the required goods, signed by Mr. Seferino Soriano, authorized representative. Submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder.
Omnibus sworn statement signed by the authorized representative, Seferino Soriano, and also notarized with the attached required secretary certificate authorizing Mr. Seferino Soriano to sign on behalf of the Aljon International Corporation. Submitted.
Documents as attachment to the OSS, certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case or cases against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirements as prescribed under the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of RA 9184.
Certificate of no pending case against the government, signed by Mr. Seferino Soriano Jr. and also notarized. Submitted.
Legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pending cases of the prospective bidders against this authority.
Legal clearance issued to Aljon International Corporation last October 4, 2022, valid until April 4, 2023, signed by the Chief of the Enforcement and Legal Service, Attorney Roberto Martin Buenaventura. Submitted.
Bid bulletin number 1 dated October 6, 2022.
Bid bulletin number 1 dated October 6, 2022. Submitted.
The supplier's audited financial statements, showing among others the supplier's total and current assets and liabilities, stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission.
Audited financial statements stamped received by BIR April 11, 2022. Submitted.
The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity, or NFCC, or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation.
NFCC of Aljon International Corporation in the amount of 109,626,852 pesos and 92 centavos, signed by Mr. Seferino Soriano Jr. Submitted.
If applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement, or JVA, in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful.
Not applicable.
Sir, that would be all for the technical component.
Mr. Chair, and to the members of the committee, sir, the technical component of Aljon International Corporation is initially rated as passed. The second submitted bid is from Sandragon Sales Incorporated, which was received by the Bids and Awards Committee 8:31 a.m. this morning. To the representative, please kindly acknowledge, sir, if this is your submitted bid.
Yes, sir. Sandragon Sales.
Maraming salamat po. The submitted bid of Sandragon Sales Incorporated is properly labeled for the project supply and delivery of 20 units, 365/85 or 20 fire truck tires for various airports. And it's also sealed and with signature. Inside the submitted main envelope are two envelopes. The original technical eligibility and technical component envelope and the original financial component. The submitted technical or eligibility component of Sandragon sales has tabbings, pagination, and with signature or initials on each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist on the technical component. Valid PhilJobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages.
Certificate of PhilJobs registration, platinum membership issued to Sandragon Sales Incorporated, and it is valid until August 16, 2023, consisting of 3 pages, submitted.
Registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC, Department of Trade and Industry or DTI for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority or CDA for cooperatives or its equivalent document.
SEC Certificate of Registration with registration number CS 2009-13201, date of registration August 27, 2009, submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas.
Mayor's permit issued by the City Government of Caloocan, valid until December 31, 2022, submitted.
Tax clearance per EO number 398, series of 2005, as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR.
Tax clearance issued by Mr. Roberto R. Taron, date of issuance June 1, 2022, and valid until June 1, 2023, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid.
Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, signed by Mr. Rafael Llorente, authorized representative, submitted.
Sir, note ko lang po na yung sa kanila ongoing, yung sa hindi ho nila na puno po lahat ng columns po on the submitted document po.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chair, would like to inform the bidder that we take note of the manifestation, but for the opening of bids, for purposes of opening of bids, we are only checking the presence of absence of the document. So, but the manifestation will be taken into consideration during the evaluation process, sir.
Maraming pong salamat.
Thank you po, sir. May we proceed, Mr. Chair?
Thank you, sir. Noted yon. And proceed, Attorney.
Thank you, sir. Secretary, please kindly read out again the requirement.
Okay, yes, sir. To continue, statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except...
Ongoing. I think we are on the ongoing part. Haba.
Okay, I'll repeat po, number 1. Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid.
Statement of ongoing government and private contracts with signature of the representative of Sandragon, Rafael Llorente, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in sections 23.4.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents.
Statement of single largest completed contract, also signed by the authorized representative, Mr. Llorente Jr., submitted.
Original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission, or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
it there. Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration in original form signed by the affiant Mr. Lavente and also notarized, submitted.
Conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production and delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and/or after sales or parts, to include schedule of requirements if applicable.
Section 6, Schedule of Requirements, signed by Mr. Lavente, Rafael Lavente, submitted.
Documents as attachment to the conformity with technical specifications. Number 1, schedule of requirements.
Technical. Schedule of Requirements, signed by Mr. Lavente, submitted.
Brochure of the product being offered.
Yung brochure. Wala. Pa-check. To the representative of Sandragon Sales.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning po.
Good morning. Sir, confirm ko lang po, wala po kayong inattach na brochure, sir, no?
Mayroon din, sir.
Po?
Mayroon.
Taka lang po.
Together with the warranty certificate.
Ito pala. Okay. Thank you, sir. We have here a brochure issued by TYR 566. Submitted.
Okay, next requirement. Distributorship certificate appropriate to the product being offered.
Pardon?
Distributorship certificate appropriate to the product being offered.
Certificate of distributorship issued to Sandragon Sales Incorporated by Samson Tires for the off-the-road, submitted.
Warranty certificate.
Mr. Chair, the representative from Aljon would like to...
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you po, sir. Sir, inquire ko lang po, yung kung ano pong brand yung kanyang ino-offer na gulong po. What brand? And kung saan po galing po yung certificate po ng distributorship po. And kung saan po made yung kanyang gulong.
Distributor. Ito ba yun?
Yan yung distributorship. Ito yan.
Warranty ito.
Ito yung
Ito ba yun? Yung certificate of distribution. Sales is appointed. Mr. Chair, as reflected in the certificate of distributorship issued by Samsung Tire for the off-road.
No, issue pala.
Ay,
Sorry.
yeah.
Issue. Ito yung klase.
Okay. So, ito yung... The certificate of distributorship is issued by Tire Field Sales Corporation, represented by its president, Oliver Ochoa, and Sandragon Sales Incorporated is certified as distributor of Samsung tire for the off the road tires.
So sir, yung kanyang gulong is brand Samsung tire. Kasi po yun
Yeah.
po yung sinasabi sa
Yes, sir.
certificate.
Yes po, sir.
Sir, yung sa brochure po, I think, sa akin lang sir, syempre, galing pong Pilipinas yung certificate. So, yung gulong po na Samsung tire is made in the Philippines.
That I cannot confirm,
Yan
sir.
sir, kasi po, kailangan isi-show po yung link sa manufacturer kung saan po ba minamanufacture yung Samsung tire.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Mr. Chair,
Excuse me.
sir, wait to be acknowledged lang po, sir. We will ask the chairman for you to be acknowledged po. Sir, the representative of Sandragon, sir, would also like to be acknowledged.
Okay, but have we cleared the issue of the other bidder?
Sir, considering, sir, that the certification that we are requiring, sir, is the certificate of distributorship, and in this certification, the certification which was issued by Tire Field Sales Corporation, that Sandragon Sales is a distributor of Samsung tire for the off-the-road, then for purposes of opening of bid, sir, the submission of Sandragon Sales is acceptable.
All right, then proceed.
But this,
okay.
of course, sir, it will be subject to the usual verification and
Alright.
validation during the evaluation process, sir.
Evaluation process.
Yes
so
po, sir.
Your comment, sir, is noted, and that will be taken up during the evaluation process.
Salamat po sir. Ang sana sir kasi pag minomanufacture po let's say sa China, yung manufacturer po ng China magbibigay po ng certificate of distributorship sa Tire Philippines po. And then yung Tire Philippines po ay magbibigay naman po kay Sandragon yung link po ng manufactured na brand na ino-offer po. Yun lang po ang
Alright.
note ko lang po. And
Duly noted, sir.
Yes sir. And yung brand ng tire po, it's as per certificate po is Samsung tire. If ever po na iba ang brand na in-offer nila as per brochure po nila doon sa certificate po na binigay, I think parang may konting discrepancy po yun sir.
Okay,
Yun lang po
that's,
sir sa akin po.
thank you, sir. That's noted.
Salamat po na marami.
That is highly noted. Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, the representative of Sandragon Sales is raising his hand, sir, and wish to be acknowledged.
Okay. Okay, he is
In
recognized.
behalf of complaint of Alvin, I will provide to that. I will talk to the import teacher today after this bidding, so that we'll submit it during the POSCO.
Sir, I was not able to clearly understand yung sinasabi niya. So can you please say that again, please?
The importer of Samsung is Taipei. The Taipei is the one who give me the distributorship. So any requirement needed by our competitor, I can provide it, but not for now because it is not ready. After that year. Kasi yun lang naman naka-include doon sa ano sa requirement niya.
All right. Attorney, kindly interpret.
Sandragon Sales, because your audio is not coming in clear, may we request you, sir, to type in the chat box your comment or your manifestation in order for us to clear.
Good morning po. Glenn?
Sir?
Good morning po.
Sir, you're not coming in clear po kasi, sir. Ay, hindi po malinaw kayo dito. Baka pangit lang po yung signal po ninyo.
Ay, ganun na po. Medyo mahirap kasi ano kami. Hello po, okay na? Okay na, sir?
Sige po, sir.
Okay na, sir?
Sige po, sir.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. This is Mr. Rafael Pelloreto in behalf of Santagon. In that comment, narinig ko sinabi ni Aljon na the importer of Samsung is Tire Philippines. So, yung hiningi niya, i-provide ko after this bidding because as of now, nasa bidding tayo. Ongoing pa. After this, i-email ko direkta sa inyo sir yung sinasabi niya. Kasi yan lang ang bibigay sa amin ng Tire Philippines as president na kami ang distributor ng Samsung Tire Philippines from the origin. Thank you po.
Mr. Chair, as I understand from the manifestation of Sandragon Sales, that they clearly hear the comments or observations of Aljon, and that this certification is issued by the tire field, and whatever certification that Aljon is requesting, that they can provide it during the evaluation process.
Okay, is that acceptable according to the checklist?
Considering, Mr. Chair, that we are only requiring submission of the certificate of distributorship, sir, and in this document, it is stated here in the submission of Sandragon, it is stated here that Sandragon is a distributor of Samsung Tire. The further evaluation of this, sir, will be done during the evaluation, and meantime, for purposes of opening of bids, we can accept this, sir.
All right, so that is acceptable. So we can, but take note of the comment of the representative of Aljon.
Duly noted, sir, and
Yeah.
we will conduct further validation and evaluation of these submitted documents.
All right. So, any more? Go ahead, sir.
Sir, pasensya na po. Sir, ang question ko lang po kasi, how do you know, paano po natin malalaman if yung Samsung tires ay talagang nagbigay ng distributor to Tire Philippines, since it's absent po doon sa binibigay po nila. And then kanina po sa pagkakarinig po natin, ibibigay nila, isasubmit po nila yung necessary documents. So ibig sabihin, kulang yung dokumento nila kung isasubmit po nila. Yung link po from the manufacturer itself. Siguro sir, tama po kayo for evaluation po. Pero sa nakikita ko lang po,
Sorry.
yung manufacturer, sir, hindi natin sigurado kung binigyan talaga sila o hindi. Gumawa lang po sila ng certification and then binigay lang po sa Sandragon to comply with the documentary requirements po.
Okay, that is noted. All right. So at this point, let's have an executive session, attorney.
Yes, sir. May we request the representative of Aljon and Sandragon Sales to leave first the meeting room, and we will just readmit you once the executive session is concluded. Thank you for a while. Secretariat, please. Welcome back, bidders. The committee has already decided for the information of the bidders. The committee has already decided in terms of the acceptability of the certification of distributorship of Sandragon Sales Incorporated for purposes of opening of bids. The committee agreed to accept the submission, but it will be, of course, subject to the evaluation, verification, and verification during evaluation process. Thank you. Mr. Chair, permission to continue, sir.
Yeah, continue, please.
Secretariat, please.
Okay, next requirement, warranty certificate.
Warranty certificate issued by Sandragon Sales Incorporated, issued signed by the President and the Finance Officer, submitted, and it is warranty period is 18 months, submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement or OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder.
Omnibus sworn statement signed by Mr. Rafael Lorente and also notarized with the Secretary's certificate authorizing Mr. Lorente as a signatory. Submitted. Also, the Secretary's certificate is also notarized. Submitted.
Documents as attachment to the OSS, certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case or cases against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirements as prescribed under the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations of RA 9184.
Affidavit of no pending case against the government signed by the authorized representative and also with notary. Submitted.
Legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pending cases of the prospective bidders against this authority.
ELS clearance issued last September 2022, issued to Sandragon Sales Incorporated, valid until March 20, 2023. Submitted.
Bid Bulletin Number 1, dated October 6, 2022.
Bid Bulletin Number 1, October 6, 2022. Submitted.
The supplier's audited financial statements showing, among others, the supplier's total and current assets and liabilities, stamp received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission.
Audited financial statement, date of filing, April 18, 2022. Submitted.
The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity, or NFCC, or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation.
NFCC of Sandragon Sales Incorporated in the amount of 70,973,955 pesos, also signed by Mr. Lorente. Submitted.
If applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement or JVA in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful.
Not applicable.
So that would be all for the technical component.
Mr. Chair, the submitted technical component of Sandragon Sales Incorporated is initially rated as passed.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chair, Aljon would like to be recognized, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Maraming salamat po, sir. Sir, we're glad na pass po siya. Inquire ko lang po, sir, no? Yung sa brochure po niyang binigay for the tires, meron po bang nakalagay na brand na gulong na ino-offer niya?
Mr. Chair, considering that this is just the opening of bids, Mr. Chair, and we are still in the process of determining only whether there is a submitted requirement, pass or fail criteria, presence, absence. The evaluation of the content of the submitted documents are being done during the evaluation process, and we take note, Mr. Chair, of the manifestation observation of Aljon sales. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Salamat
That will go through evaluation, sir. And all of your mga your points raised were taken, duly noted, and that will be considered. We discussed it lengthily, and that will be also considered during the evaluation, sir.
Maraming salamat po, sir.
Yes, sir. Maraming salamat din po.
Mr. Chair, considering that's already 12:06, sir, we are requesting for a break, and we will be opening or should you wish to continue, sir?
Okay, we may continue
Okay,
if
sir.
everybody agrees. No?
Okay, sir. Now, sir, we proceed with the opening of the financial component, first from Aljon International Corporation. The submitted financial component of Aljon International Corporation has tabbings. With pagination and signature on each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist under the financial component. These are other documentary requirements under RA 9184 as applicable for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos. Certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities.
Not applicable.
Certification from the DTI preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity.
Not applicable.
Original duly signed and accomplished bill of quantities and price schedules.
Bill of quantities with signature of Mr. Soriano submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished forms for goods offered from the Philippines and/or abroad.
For goods offered abroad with signature of the authorized representative submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid form signed by the authorized representative of Mr. Seferino Soriano, and the bid amount is 5,883,357 pesos and 20 centavos with no discount and within or below the ABC of the project. Again, it's 5,883,357 pesos and 20 centavos with no discount and below the ABC of the project. The second financial bid is from Sandragon Sales. The submitted proposal has tabbings, pagination, and signature on each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist for the financial component. These are other documentary requirements under RA 9184 as applicable for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos. Certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product.
Not applicable.
Certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder.
For goods offered within the Philippines, submitted, signed by Mr. Lorente.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid of Sandragon Sales Incorporated, signed by Mr. Rafael Lorente Jr., the authorized representative, in the amount of 5 million pesos with no discount. Again, the financial bid, the bid amount, is 5 million pesos with no discount and below the ABC of the project. Yes, sir. Mr. Chair, the representative of Aljon would like to be recognized, sir.
Okay, sir, you're recognized.
Thank you again, sir. Sir, note ko lang po, yung sa kanyang goods offered within the Philippines, hindi po nakalagay, hindi po yata na-fill up ang lahat ng columns po. As we understand po, dapat po yata merong zero or dash sa each and every column po. So, I'd like to point it out po na incomplete po yung kanyang price schedule po for offered within the Philippines.
Noted po, sir. And those are the things that we do in the conduct of the bid evaluation. We ensure that all the items are also filled up, sir.
Maraming salamat po. Back Chair, salamat po.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chair, here is the summary of the submitted bids. The lowest being Sandragon Sales Incorporated in the amount of 5 conduct of bid evaluation to ascertain completeness of bids and if there are any mathematical or arithmetical errors in the financial components, sir, for consideration and approval of the committee, sir.
Any motion?
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Move to adopt the recommendation of the Technical Working Group for the conduct of bid evaluation for the two bidders, Aljon International Corporation and Sandragon Sales Incorporated, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Seconded, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Moved and seconded.
In today's bidding activity, and we will just notify you of the outcome of the bid evaluation. Maraming salamat po. Happy lunch. Mr. Chair, considering that it's already 12:13, sir, the technical working group is now recommending for the suspension of the proceedings, and we continue by 1:30.
Do we
2
still
o'clock.
have
Yes, sir. We have.
items? Okay.
Yes, sir. We
All right.
actually, for this afternoon, sir, we have opening of bids for 3 projects.
Okay. Okay. So, what time do you want to start?
Can we start, sir, at 2 p.m.?
2 p.m.
Yes po, sir.
All right. So, suspended until 2 p.m. So, we'll see you 2 p.m.
Thank you,
All
Mr.
right.
Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. See you again. See you later, 2 p.m. po. Maraming salamat.